Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the gametolovepodcast. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully.
Hello and welcome everybody. Buonasera a tutti. When in Rome, right? Yes, we are in Rome and it's the final quarterfinal of the Rome 1000 Masters tournament. We got world number one Iga SWIATEK versus Elena RYBAKINA, her kryptonite. Yes, Iga has been beaten twice this year by Elena RYBAKINA. Of course, RYBAKINA won, what did she win? She won Wimbledon. She made it to the finals of Australia. She also won Indian Wells, I believe. So yeah, it's been a phenomenal year, and I'm really excited for this match. As you all may know, Aryna Sabalenka lost in her first match. Ever since then, I think this has been the most circled match on the tournament calendar. So RYBAKINA is going to serve first. I'm going to get your predictions. You're going to get mine, and then we'll do a quick hello to everyone right after this. By the way, I should have introduced myself at the beginning. My name is Covey. I am your commentator for this evening. Thank you for joining the Game to Lev Tennis podcast for this live stream. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That way you can be notified as to when all of our videos will be going live. You can catch us live. You can comment on the stream with me. And let's go. We got RYBAKINA serving first, as mentioned. And Iga with the first 2 points. So good start from the world number one. And let's take a second to say hello. Oh, gosh, the chat's been popping. I'm not going to go to the very top because I don't think I'd be able to catch up. But we got Cedric in the house. Always a pleasure. Cedric's a regular on the streams. Como estás, amigo? And RYBAKINA with a nice +1 cross-court. Wrong-footing Iga makes her way onto the board for the first time in this match. It's now 15-30 on the RYBAKINA serve. Cap, welcome Cap from Bulgaria. Nadal is clearly not playing RG. The question is he hinting at retirement news? I would be surprised if that's the case. That's just me there. I'm going to go ahead and say he's probably just not going to play Roland Garros. I don't know, Cap. JG said Uncle Tony said Rafa would play and he's practicing well. Yeah, it sounds to me like I don't think he's going to play. A nice serve there on return there from RYBAKINA. So we're level at 30 all here in the very first game of this match. Rafa wants to play the Olympics in Paris next year. Yeah, I mean, wanting to and being able to are going to be some things that he's going to have to reconcile. I think ideally he would have liked to play this year. And again, we don't know yes or no, but ideally, he would have liked to play this year and next year and in the Olympics. And then I think you could call it a career. I think I feel like that might have been kind of like the plan in the back of his mind somewhere in his consciousness. Forehand into the net from RYBAKINA sets up our first break point of the match. Iga dressed in she's in white and black, but I am digging the new athletic wear from Iga. She's we'll get into that in a second, what they're each wearing, but she is sponsored by On, and RYBAKINA is an Adidas girl. First serve up the tee, just long. So Iga will have a look here at the second serve on break point. Standing right at the baseline. Nice return. Forehand from RYBAKINA. Forehand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA. Forehand Iga. Into the net. And we're into a deuce. Alex saying the girls are on court hitting. Yeah, I guess that was when it was loading up here. Good to have you in here, by the way, Alex. It's been a minute. Nice to see your name up on the chat again. Kathy Roger also constantly claimed he wants to play another Wimbledon, but never. There you go. Yeah, it's very... he did and he lost, but we know tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play. He may just go tune up on grass. Yeah, maybe. All right. RYBAKINA, a nice ripper up the line, and it's a winner. Iga stretched out on trying to hit that with her backhand, but couldn't. And RYBAKINA saves a break point and now has game point. So no shortage of pressure right off the bat. Iga, oh my God, Iga is striking that forehand very well. As we all know, Iga's forehand is one of the greatest forehands in tennis, in the history of women's tennis, for sure. And currently, probably, I'd say it's the best because of the whip that she can get on it. RYBAKINA, big server, really big, maybe one of the biggest servers on the planet on the women's side. Not maybe, she is. And she's got also one of the best backhands. So we got a backhander and a server versus a phenomenal mover and an exceptional forehand. We got a backhand. It's a lob from RYBAKINA. Iga recognizes instantly, runs up to the net, swinging volley, and it's a winner back to deuce here. Good job for Iga. Folks, it is pretty hot here in Vancouver. It's about 25 degrees. It's been beautiful the last little while, like total summer vibes. Covey gets it done. That's my man Cedric. Hi, Covey. Hello. Manor. Hello. And Manor, by the way, if you guys didn't know, yesterday Ben added a Covey emoji. So as you can see, Manor rocking the Covey emoji. Great to see you, Manor. Tennis Twit. We were chatting a little earlier on Twitter. Okay, then backhand return right into the net from Swiatek, and now RYBAKINA has another game point. Penko is kind of on fire too. You know what? I might actually pick her to, like, she might be my pick for Roland Garros, and I'm not even joking. She has, like, beautiful forehand up the line from Swiatek. The serve was right in her forehand wheelhouse. So Iga didn't even move her feet, literally planted, and it was all right arm ripping a clean winner up the line. As mentioned, she is striking the ball beautifully, is Iga right now. Beautifully. Oh, Iga's doing that thing where she's raising her hand. RYBAKINA was bouncing the ball, and then RYBAKINA put her head up, and then she looked a little frustrated. Now Iga has gone to her bench, and I think she's grabbing a different racket, or she just apologized to the umpire. She's looking for something. It's like she's checking her cell phone. What? She gave her cell phone. She took her cell phone out and she stopped the play so she could go to her bag, take out a cell phone, and gave it to someone who gave it to her box. So I don't know if she needed someone to take photos for the gram or what, but that was highly unusual. I don't usually see a player stopping to grab their cell phone. I wonder how RYBAKINA feels about that. Well, first serve into the net, and we're back. Here's the second serve. Is good. Backhand return. Up the middle. Backhand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. Cross court. Backhand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. All cross court here. Backhand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA. Still all cross court. Backhand RYBAKINA. And goes wide. So another break point opportunity. Second one of the match. So far, 0 for 1 is Swiatek. RYBAKINA in 3 sets. Yes, by the way, I hit the predictions button. I forgot to give mine. Thank you, Alex. RYBAKINA in 3. I'm going to go ahead and say Iga for today. This is the conditions are nice and slow. I think that's going to neutralize the RYBAKINA serve a little bit. And she's also the defending champion a couple times here now. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Iga. I'm going to say 3 as well. 3 sets. I was contemplating 2, but I think I'll go with 3. First serve is long. By the way, thank you, Alex, for throwing in I totally had forgotten about that. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Oh, Iga breaks with a wonderful backhand strike up the line. She actually struck the ball basically at the alley line, like the second tram line, the doubles line. And then she angled it back inwards, right inside the line, and it is an early break for world number 1, Iga Swiatek.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your feature. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can handle my heat now.
Kathy saying hi to me in the Gobster. Gobi. Kathy says hi. Manor won't be here for long. I have work tomorrow. Okay, as long as you're here, we're happy to have you. RYBAKINA in 3-3-6. 6-3. No, 3-6-6-4-7-5. And then we got RYBAKINA 7-5-7-5. Hello, Gobi. Another one for Gobi and Kathy. Hi, Gobi. We got the Covey emojis. New Covey emoji. This Covey emoji is fire. All right, Iga, nice serve. Out wide, return up the middle now. Backhand. RYBAKINA goes just a hair long. 15 love for Iga. Hello, Gobi and the other representatives of the inferior human species. Yes, even though Iga, my second favorite women's player, I would love for Penko to win the whole tournament. Yeah, I don't think her phone didn't ring, but she took her phone out of her bag and handed it to someone who then turned around and handed it to her team. So that was kind of hilarious to me. I've just never seen someone take a cell phone out in the middle of a tennis match. RYBAKINA with another forehand into the net. So Iga with a great start here, breaks in game one and has a quick 30-love lead. Oh gosh, I am behind. I'm catching up here. Hey, Covey and everyone, welcome Max, Las Vegas's finest. We got Nevada in the house. Iga in 2 sets. Says the tennis twit. Holger defeated Novak again. Definitely wasn't a fluke. No, was not. And I remember you asked me who do I think is going to win yesterday when I was doing the other match. What did we do? Tsitsipas yesterday? Yeah, Tsitsipas. And I said Djokovic in a tight third set, but it was honestly mostly Holger Rune. The second set, he had a little bit of a meltdown temporarily because of an umpire's call. But that was pretty much showed some discipline by kind of getting over it. Normally, I think a year ago, that's something that would have kind of lingered with him. So good effort from Holger Rune. And I think he's cemented himself to be in the running for Roland Garros, especially if Nadal isn't there. So that's something to watch out for, folks. That wasn't a cell phone. Iga was putting another lithium battery on her neck so the robot computer in her head will have plenty of juice to finish the match. Ems, Covey, hello, Ems. By the way, Ems, I don't know if you saw, but you got a Covey emoji. Ghost saying RYBAKINA 4-6-6-3. 7-6-7-2. I love the specifics, Ghosty. Uncle Ghosty. All right, inside out from Iga. She's, by the way, it's 40 love here, looking for a game to love. But RYBAKINA with a backhand winner. Iga came up to the net, but then decided to go backwards. And RYBAKINA just basically put the ball into the open side as Iga was kind of deciding what to do there. M saying RYBAKINA in 3, I hope this match can go into 3 sets. You know what? It's only 1:21 p.m. Beautiful afternoon here in Vancouver. So I got nothing but time, baby. This can go 6 sets if it wants to. I'm here. Tennis Twit. Wow, such a specific prediction, Ghost. Why can't you give me a specific list? That's something you guys are going to have to figure out. My list of must-visit food trucks in the greater Los Angeles area. All right, Iga. Second game point, 40-15. And a rare double fault from the world number 1. So neither player serving too hot just yet. Iga's 3 for 5 on her first serve percentage, so 60. RYBAKINA 5 for 12, so that's definitely a slow start for her. Again, one of the strongest servers on the planet. Here's Iga, 40-30. And that's a let first serve. So what's Iga rocking, you guys? Well, as always, she's got the white cap. She's got the ponytail coming out the back of her hair. She's rocking all black everything in the midsection. So black full sleeve shirt with the on logo on the left, kind of above left chest there. She's got a black right wristband, black skirt with the on logo on the front and the back. Just a small one, and then white shoes and white socks, still rocking the Asics shoes. So she was rocking Asics everything. Now she's rocking on everything except for the shoes, still Asics on the footwear and the white Technofiber racket. Backhander from Iga goes long, and surprising, she was up 40 love, and now it is deuce. So both players now have been feeling some decent pressure on their serve regarding to the Los Angeles the food trucks in the greater Los Angeles area. Know your current and all-time favorite ATP WTA players. I'm guessing Gerolaitis is going to be in there. All right. Ooh, the return from RYBAKINA is just a couple inches long. She wasn't sure, but the umpire gave her one of these. She said, okay, fine. Whatever, bro. There it is. The Cubby emoji. Love it. Hello, Cubby and everybody. Welcome, Gene, our South African friend. How's it, as they might say in Afrikaans, language that is prevalent in South Africa. I haven't been there, but I read a wonderful book about South Africa and an amazing story, actually. It's called The Power of One. Not the power of now, which is the Eckhart Tolle. Iga holds in the end, folks. So, consolidation for world number one. A great start as well. I'm okay with that as long as Rafa is, says Ems. Yeah, Ems, I was thinking about you earlier when I heard the Rafa news. Well, the news that Rafa is having a press conference, which pretty much everyone is kind of guessing that he will probably pull out of the tournament. I hope not, but I think that will be the case if you're asking me to guess either way right now. So 7th ranked in this tournament is RYBAKINA, and she's facing world number one. She's 2-0 against Iga this year, folks. So Iga definitely looking for some retribution, and woo, that forehand winner cross court will help in the cause. She was actually pedaling backwards when she hit that forehand, and wow, was it a ripper. Just so solid right now. Yeah, she just stepped one step backwards and then just launched into that. 5-3 winners right now. So again, like I said, Iga is really on right here. Great backhand return. RYBAKINA goes up the line on the +1. Iga desperately pokes it in the air, and overhead smash from RYBAKINA puts it away, 15-all. Okay. I wonder if there's a possibility for Medi to still win in Rome. There definitely is. He's still in the tournament. Definitely has a shot, I believe. Unless something happened and I'm having a massive brain fart. But let me just double check. So right now we've got Runa and Ruud are going to be in the top half. That's a semifinal. And Medvedev, Hanfmann in the quarterfinal tomorrow. And the other quarterfinal, the other quarterfinal is going to be Tsitsipas and Coric. So winners will face each other. So I'm going to go ahead and say Medvedev has a very good chance over Hanfmann. I'd say that he'll probably win that one. And then against Tsitsipas or Coric. I think that would be a really good matchup. Honestly, Medvedev versus either Tsitsipas or Coric would be a really good tennis. No disrespect to Hanfmann. I just haven't watched Hanfmann enough to know how he would put up a fight against the other two. All right, RYBAKINA with a beautiful serve up the tee. Iga gets the racket on it, but it goes nowhere. And it is 30-all. All right. Man City in control against Real Madrid. That's Champions League, right? I heard Man City is trying to do the triple in England. The FA Cup, the Premiership, and the Champions League. And, nice. Forehand +1 from RYBAKINA, and she rips a forehand up the line. It's a winner, and she has game point. Yeah, it was a short ball return, and she just easily stepped into it. Tall drink of water is that RYBAKINA, folks. Okay, I'm feeding the geckos, says Kathy. Daily reminder, Iga's a dirty cheater, and I hate her so much. Sometimes I forget that I should read some of these before I put them up there. But I also love how Manor wears her emotions on her sleeve, and you know who she wants to win without any sort of fogginess in that prediction. All right, Iga with a beautiful little approach to the net, and then short ball. She goes inside out. And we are back to deuce here, or we're back to level, I should say, and we're at deuce now. In game number 3, Iga trying to get the double break really early. That would be as good as sealing it, I would think. We got a nice rally here. Backhand RYBAKINA, backhand Iga. Ooh, just at the back of the line, RYBAKINA. Now Iga, backhander up the line, and RYBAKINA was fooled. She didn't even try to move there. And, it looks like some ponchos are being thrown over heads and bodies by the crowd. Oh, by the way, Ghost, I just saw for the first time, I think Ghost was asking me, or no, maybe it wasn't Ghost. Someone was asking me yesterday, do you see any serve clock. And I was like, no, I haven't seen any. But just now they showed an angle where off of the reflection of the glass, the partition from the front row, I actually saw it just now. So there actually is one. I just haven't seen it, and they haven't really been showing it on the screen. So that answers a question that I was wondering about for the whole tournament. All right, we're at deuce here. I think Medi is looking good, Max, but I was very impressed by Hanfman taking out Andre the other day, so wouldn't be surprised if he does another upset. There you go. Swiatek might win this. Yeah, I'm thinking she has the advantage. This is her bread and butter. Slow courts. Clay courts. First of all, she loves clay courts. So right off the bat, the clay over hard and definitely grass is an advantage for Iga in this matchup. But the fact that RYBAKINA's serve can get neutralized by the slow court a little bit will also help a very in-tune Iga right now. So it's break point. It's advantage Iga. Second break point opportunity of this game. And here's the second serve from RYBAKINA. Is good. Forehand return is good. Forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga. Forehand RYBAKINA, backhand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA goes wide, and Iga with a double break. She's up 3-0. She's putting her foot on the throat of RYBAKINA early. Okay. The umpire did just announce something. I don't know if he just announced the score and then changeover or something about rain, but we'll keep an eye on it. So there is showers in the forecast. There is some rain. I guess they're fine right now, though. Everything's all good. So let's see what else we had going on today, folks. We have a little bit of a changeover. Oh, yeah. Also wanted to remind you, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. That way you will be able to find out when all of our videos will be going live. You can join us. You can chat with us. You can enjoy these tennis matches with us. And I also just want to say thank you to everyone for joining me, because I love watching tennis and I love watching it with people from all around the world. Thanks to the internet, we are able to do that. So big respect and gratitude to each and every one of you. And by the way, folks, my goal for this video is to get 100 likes. So far, we have 34, and that's a third of the way, and we're probably not even a third of the way done the match. So really good. Thank you guys very much for your likes and your support. Okay, we got... at this point, things are so bonkers. Medi could win French Open. Yeah. I mean, it does feel like the most open, doesn't it feel like the most open French Open? The most open field heading into like on the men's side of a Roland Garros for like years and years. Like it feels like new territory. Like it's almost a different tournament. And if Rafa does indeed end up pulling himself out, then that sentiment's going to amplify several times. So here we go. Iga up 2 breaks, looking to consolidate. She's up 3-0 early in the first set. First serve is good. Backhand return from RYBAKINA is a rocket. Backhand from Iga, it's a floater, and then RYBAKINA closed that off at the net, puts it away, and it's love 15. Yeah, Covey, we learned that there's a serve clock when they have Joker. They gave Joker violation. Okay. So that match started at 4 a.m. for me. I actually woke up just at the very, it just happened to wake up when there was 4 points to go or 3 points. It was the very last game of the match. But yeah. Manor, did you hear the song I told you to hear? Yes, it was I had it here, MGNA. I gave it a spin once. I didn't give it a few. I was actually doing DoorDash and I put it on my playlist or whatever. But thank you for sharing. And yeah, you have another. Tell me the name. I'll listen to it. And I'll spin that one a few more times. Sometimes when I'm dashing, I'm kind of doing a whole bunch of different things, but I threw it on my playlist because of you. Great. More depressing news for me, says Gene. Why is that? He's better on grass. That's true. Talking about Novak. All right. So RYBAKINA is got a love 30 advantage here on the Iga serve. So can she get one of the breaks back? Backhand return, backhand Iga, backhand Rybakina, backhand Iga up the line, forehand Rybakina. It's long. Nope, it's long and wide, I should say. And so Iga grabs 1 point back, 15-30 now. Medi is definitely improving on the clay courts. I 100% agree with you. I'm going to skip down a bit because I'm behind. We got Piotrek, Kowalski, Iga Yazda, Zelena. Yeah, welcome, Piotr. Nice to have you, brother. If Medvedev wins French Open, I'm jumping out of a window. As long as the window is like, under 10 feet, I'm okay with you doing that. But don't jump from high windows. Tennis Twit saying, Manor, you cracked me up. Tennis Twit, who would you want to win? Are you asking me in this match? Or are we talking Roland Garros? If you're asking me this match, honestly, I just want to see a good match. If this goes three set tie break and we just see some great hitting, I'm happy. And if I had to choose one, because I don't want to be Rybakina goes haywire on the backhand. It went right to the ball boy. She hit it right at the ball boy who's standing beside the umpire's chair. Right at the foot of the chair there, and she smoked it. Didn't hit him, luckily, but that was I think she got fooled. Yeah, actually went right behind him, so he avoided it. But I think the ball actually skidded off the sideline. That's what gave Rybakina that awkward contact on the ball there. All right, game points. Swiatek now. She was down love 30. It's 40-30 now. So who do I want to win? I'll say Iga just because she's lost the last two in this matchup. So if you are asking me regarding that. And let's see. Okay, second serve. Now, I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but Iga seems in the last couple of months, and that's a double fault from Iga. Is anyone noticing Iga's taking quite a long time between serves? Like she's added something, not how do I put it? Like she's doing the same thing, same routine. She's bouncing the ball. It's like she's more deliberate and thoughtful with it. And she's just like very, like when she does the last bounce, she holds the ball and she normally does this little pause thing and then throws it up. But I feel like the pause has gotten like way longer. Iga advantage here now as Rybakina goes long. But yeah, anyway, so I'm noticing that Iga's been kind of taking way longer in between. Promise by Voyager. Got it. I'm going to write that down. Promise. I'll throw it on the list. All right, Rybakina. Ooh, backhand cross court from Iga, and then the backhand from Rybakina into the net. And Iga holds and consolidates. And Iga, folks, is up 4-love, and she's only, by the way, I didn't even mention this yet. She's only dropped 9 games in this entire tournament. This is her 4th match of the tournament. Consolidation for world number 1. She's up 4-love. Yeah, pretty insane results from Iga, you guys. She's cheating, Covey. I hope Arthur Feast can get a wild card at Roland Garros, his home country. I'm actually surprised. I don't know if this has changed, but I've heard that Team has not received a wild card as of yet. But I think he's like next on the list of an injury or something like that. I don't know exactly how the technicalities of entries in that sort of depth and detail, but I was surprised that Team hadn't gotten one. Rybakina loses 0.1 on her serve. If she's not careful here, we might have what Joanna is saying. Let's go, Iga. Bakery is open. Joanna, Wishiskins? No, wait. Wishinska? I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering your name, but anyways, thank you, Joanna, for your comment. If you can find a way, let me know how to pronounce your last name, because I am. There's a guy named Don Lecision. He's a hockey guy on Twitter, and his last name is like LU and then just like CYZCZYZC whatever N at the end. It's just like crazy, but it's pronounced Lecision. So I was trying to figure out how to say your last name based on my memory of his, but it's not working. All right, RYBAKINA. Backhand cross court. Iga backhand into the net. 30-15 for RYBAKINA. Logging out, Covey. Hope cheat Guz screw us. Okay, that's her way of saying Iga will lose. Bye, guys. All right, see, take care, Manor. Feast already got a wild card. Okay. But really, cheating? I don't. Yeah, no. I think Manoris is kind of. She's just not a fan of Iga, so she's kind of being funny about it. Ooh, Iga backhand tries to go up the line, but it goes long, and now RYBAKINA has a 40-15 lead, trying to get her name on the scoreboard. So far, she is down 2 breaks. Love 4 early in this match. Here we go. 40-15. Serve is good. Up the middle. Short ball return. And RYBAKINA +1 inside out winner on the forehand. And she's on the board. And yeah, we're at the changeover. I'm going to give RYBAKINA some love. She needs a little bit of love right now. Elena RYBAKINA. Okay, surely not a bagel on RYBAKINA. Well, she bakery's still open, but the bagel portion of the section of the bakery has temporarily been closed, along with Kokonakis and others. Says Jean. The list was announced. Okay, sweet, thank you. Good luck with these with those Polish names. Yeah, it's definitely. I wish I could just like read it and just know it. You know what I mean? Which is, of course, very difficult if you're not a native Polish speaker. Dominic lost the challenger today. No, that's disappointing from him. Tennis Twit. Let's see. It is weird time we are living in now with both having question marks about the injuries. Yeah. Most wide open Roland Garros in a generation. Seriously. So many people have surnames that are longer than my hopes and dreams. My father, his full first name had, was it 14 letters? RAGHU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 5. NANDAN. 5. No, 11. 11 letters in his first name. Raghu Nandan was my dad's name. And Iga with the +1 forehand into the net, and then she's complaining about something. Oh, I think there's some fans who are making their way to their seats behind RYBAKINA, which is kind of distracting Iga. So she was mentioning that, and the ladies have sat down. A couple of nice Italian ladies. Okay, first serve Iga into the net. 32 minutes into the match, folks. Just over half an hour into this match. And there is still rain, but the ladies are playing through it so far. Love 15. Second serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Iga inside out. Backhand RYBAKINA. And that goes long. 15 all. Polish language is not difficult. For me, I've never tried to speak. I only know one word, and it's spadaj, which means like kind of get lost. I worked with a Polish girl, and she would say that to me, just kind of jokingly. Elena has no bagel. Woohoo! Now avoid the breadstick. Mine is 15 letters. Yeah, that's a long one. Bruce Carey, RYBAKINA is donating all Iga's points at the moment. All Iga has to do is return the ball over the net, and then RYBAKINA then either hits it long or into the net. Yeah, definitely the sharper of the two players, without question, has been Iga right from the outset, not just based on the score, but based also on how they're contacting the ball. Iga's definitely really, her forehand was clicking right from the very first point. We got a backhand to backhand going. Backhand Iga. Now backhand RYBAKINA. Cross court. Backhand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA. Off the tape. And lands on RYBAKINA's side. So Iga is up 30-15. And I did see a comment here from someone I hadn't seen in a while. Where was it? I think it was Paul. Was it Paul? No. Totally forgot to say hi here. Wait, was it? It was a while back. Maybe it was BJ. Was it BJ Fresh? Come on, Elena, make this match. Hello, BJ. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I just saw, as I was scrolling, I saw your name in here. I wanted to say hi. Okay. Iga, another easy point. And just had to hit the serve in. And that's all it needed. And it is now double game point 40-15. Gene, I love this emoji, by the way, Covey. Yeah, the Covey emoji has made it onto the list. Thank you to Ben. And by the way, folks, I also heard that it might be JG's birthday. So a big happy birthday to JG. If you don't know, JG and Ben are the two gentlemen who started this channel from scratch. They're just two tennis lovers from jolly old England. And so happy birthday to JG, one of the co-founders of the page and the podcast. All right, Iga with a backhand. We're into the rally. Forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga. It's a chop, and it goes into the net. So 40-30, not out of this one just yet. Yes, Gene, it's a great emoji. It's Joanna Weiss from now on. Yeah, there you go. That's not a bad way to do it. Not a bad way. You got the cubby emoji. I thought you said there were seats behind you. Huh? Okay, here is Iga. 40-30. Serve is good. Forehand return. It's up the middle. Forehand Iga off the tape. Lands in, though, and then RYBAKINA goes into the net with her forehand. Iga apologizes, but the damage has been done. She is up 5-1, and now RYBAKINA will serve to stay in this first set here. Slow clay doesn't suit RYBAKINA's game, unfortunately. Yep, very true. Great observation, Gene, saying absolutely. Kathy, what was Kathy saying? Oh, it's a great emoji. Yeah. Please hit the like button. Oh, yes. Thank you, Max. By the way, folks, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And also do it for JG, one of the guys who started this channel. It's his birthday. Let's give him a birthday like. And also, if you're enjoying the commentary from me, I will also accept them. We have 41 likes. The goal is to get 100 likes on this video. If we can get to 50 before the end of this first set, only 9 to go, I'm very confident we'll hit 100 on the stream. And I got a special 100 like button as well. All right, RYBAKINA. Nice serve to the forehand. Iga tries to rip the felt off of it, but it goes long. Makes a huge shattery sound against the wall in the back. But in the end, the result is 30-love lead for RYBAKINA. So what is RYBAKINA wearing? We'll get into it right after this point. 30-love, first serve. It's long. So RYBAKINA is wearing a white visor. She's got the long ponytail out the back. Long full sleeve shirt, white Adidas. Left wrist, white wristband. Serve is good. Now Iga goes cross court, backhand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga to the same side, wrong footing, and now she gets on the board. It's 30-15 on the RYBAKINA serve here in this game. DJ Fresh with the emoji action. Yazda from Wojciech Shupta. Cool name. Very cool name. Is JG turning 17? I think he's nearing the end of his teens for sure. Happy birthday, says Wojciech. Nice serve. Backhand Iga is a winner up the line. Every time you feel like RYBAKINA's finally getting a solid hold on her service games, RYBAKINA just gets right back into it. Okay, let me finish the description here. So I said left, a white wristband on her left wrist, Adidas. I was mentioned the white visor, white long sleeve t-shirt, and she's got a kind of like a rose rose kind of colored skirt. I think she's actually wearing like a full dress, but the long sleeve shirt is covering it because it's cool and rainy there. And then she's wearing the typical black shoes that RYBAKINA likes to wear. Black shoes, white socks. First serve. So it's game point now for RYBAKINA, 40-30. And first serve is long, into the net. Second serve now is good. Backhand return, forehand cross court RYBAKINA, forehand Iga goes wide, and RYBAKINA holds. Iga now, after this changeover, will serve for the set at 5-2. One other thing, folks. I think it's time to give another button to RYBAKINA. She hasn't been doing too well, but under pressure, she held. So yeah, RYBAKINA.
Elena, RYBAKINA.
Elena RYBAKINA. So, for just the second time today, she holds. She's also been broken twice. Iga will serve for the first set right after a little changeover. And yes, the rain is continuing to pour down, but gotta love the clay that you could still play on it when there's some rain. Hard courts, after just a couple of minutes, if too many drops get on the court, there's going to be slipping. That's the beauty of clay. You can play with a little bit of rain, more so than on the hard courts. And grass as well, it's tough. As soon as there's like a threshold level of enough drops get on the court, and it's going to get really slippery. But here we go. Back on court. Oh my God, I forgot to wish JG happy birthday. I was so confused on the match today. I forgot to wish him. That's so selfish of me. It's okay. You remembered, and I think it's still his birthday. So this match is disappointing so far for Ems, unfortunately. Yeah, it definitely, I was expecting a little bit more. What is she wearing? Fashion Police Season 7, says Cap. Vipin Mishra saying, hello, bro. Hello, Vipin. How are you, buddy? I have another friend named Vipin. Actually, I had a friend named Vipin. Did this course with him a long time ago, and I haven't seen him in like 8 years. But pretty cool guy, Vipin Mohan. I will message on Discord. Yes, Gene. He said he was telling Patreons how old he actually is. Makes no never mind to me. I don't know why people so hung up on that. Yeah, I hear you there, Kathy. My birthday is February 18th, but my nephew, he's 7. His birthday is February 15th. And ever since he's been born, I don't care about my birthday anymore. I'm more excited for him to be excited for his birthday. And we're super tight too. So, all right, 15 love, Iga, and second serve at 15 love is good. Return up the middle, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, backhand RYBAKINA. Beautiful cross court, and it's a winner. Changes up the direction. 15 all. Peter Zaremba. Welcome, Peter. Iga, hold it together. Otherwise, I surrender to total Penkomania. Gene, you love the joke too intensely. DJ Press, Penko sure was awesome today. Man, when she strikes the ball with like all out, like I don't even care. I'm just going to, and it's unbelievable because you think like, okay, how is this lady going to do this every match? How is she just going to pulverize the ball, hoping that she doesn't have an off day? And then when she does have an off day, she'll lose. But you got to respect that when she's on, she can literally hang with any person on the planet. All right, RYBAKINA, nice backhand, forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA cross court, forehand Iga. It's a winner. It's one of those where she did the crouch down and then hit it. Because she refuses to backpedal. So Bianca does that as well. Bianca Andreescu, Leila Ania also does that. A few other players do too, but Iga does it the most, where she kind of does that super low crouch. RYBAKINA is wearing a white visor, white Purple skirt, white shirt, purple skirt, black underwear, and black shoes. Thank you for that. Did not see the underwear. I guess when the skirt pops up, you can see that. Yeah, it's purple. What did I say? Kind of like rose colored. Yeah, I think it's more. It's like a light purple. It's like a in between a rose colored and a light purple. Not like a red rose though. More like a lavendery purple kind of maybe. That's what I'm trying to say. But if it warms up, I wonder if both of these players will. They're probably wearing like their tank tops underneath. Iga with a ripper up the line, setting up double set points, 40-15 on the Iga serve. Cap. Oh. Hi, Kavi, Yazda, Iga, the queen of clay. Welcome, Snail. How's Mumbai doing today? Gene, hate and spite are more enjoyable and delicious. That's what Twitter's for, folks. I'm sure so many did. Gene, he was self-conscious, especially when Ben sang to him. That's cute, Kathy. And Iga holds on, and she takes the first set 6-2. Rather routine looking first set from Iga. It's like she has no idea that she's facing the player who's beaten her twice in straight sets this year. All right, so Iga is now going to the bathroom. We will give her some love.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Check it out. Poop emoji dog toy for Gobi. Pretty sweet. Hey, look who we got. Rafa Nadal. Good evening. Rafa, I have a question for you. What is this announcement about tomorrow at 4 p.m.? Can you give us a little hint? Answer. I'm going to win the French Open. I like the confidence, Rafa. I like the confidence. Number 15. You guys heard it here first. The press conference tomorrow is me announcing my 15th title. You want to hear something funny? Tennis Twit put out a tweet saying, what do you guys think it's going to be about? And my literal response was, how badass would it be if Rafa is like, I just called this presser to let you know I'm going to win my 15th Roland Garros. So we think alike, my friend Rafa, and I wish you the best. The best of luck. Kathy! Hello, Rafa. Everyone's loving it. We had Kathy saying Aga Radwanska started that crouch when she had to return Serena's shots, and like Sharapova. Yeah, very good. Yes, you're very good call on that. I did forget about that, but now I can easily picture that crouch. RYBAKINA is off track today. Definitely doesn't look as sharp. Definitely not. I think the slow conditions not helping her. The rain also slowing it down even more. So basically everything that is happening, night match slows it down because the air is not as warm. Ball doesn't travel through the air as quickly. It's low altitude, which is compared to the last tournament, it's going to be way worse again for RYBAKINA. Now you've got the rain coming in. That's slowing it down as well. You got the fact that Iga is pretty much Rafa of clay. So now she's also playing like the queen of clay right now. So all those things add up. And it just, it's not surprising. I definitely was hoping for a little bit more because just the cachet of the fact that RYBAKINA has beaten her twice in straight sets this year. But yeah, it's all Iga all day so far here, folks. All right. Is Serena doing Botox and fillers now? No idea, Cap. Not something that's on my radar. Cap, Joan Rivers was on a roll of roasting people. Haha, Capricorn, I like seeing it. I hope Serena isn't doing Botox and fillers. Hello, Gene. Rafa, you're getting a call out from the man himself. Kathy, Joan Rivers was a beast roast. Yeah, she was a really good comedian and roaster for sure. I had a rap line where I was like, I said something. I forgot the line before, but it's like, but I host shows like I'm Joan River or something. Oh yeah, the line was like a coke dealer. Nope, but I host shows like Joan Rivers or something like that. Yeah, getting that hip hop. This has to be a troll. Cubby, don't believe this. Yeah, believe me, I don't think that's actually Rafa. Rafa, how did your English get so good? Says Alex. Of course, it's a troll. I would be fairly shocked if Rafael Nadal was watching these streams, although I would be extremely flattered. And if it is actually him, then apologize for making an assumption that it's not. But FM says Iga Wal Kapke. Now Iga off to a rockin' start here. Love 40 on the RYBAKINA serve, setting up 3 break points. So this night is not getting any easier whatsoever for RYBAKINA. Yeah, this is quite the display from Iga. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Now backhand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. Forehand RYBAKINA. Forehand Iga. Forehand RYBAKINA into the net. And it's a break to love for Iga.
Iga Swiatek. Non-stop! The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagelin. I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
All right. Ooh, people took too much into the fact that Iga lost twice to Elena. It's not going to be just RYBAKINA dominating their rivalry. Yeah. Well, I agree with you. I don't think she's going to just dominate the rivalry. Definitely not. But in this surface, like this is the worst possible surface and conditions to be playing. Nighttime in the rain on clay, all of those things go against her. So yeah, definitely. I had Iga. Did I say? I think I said Iga in 3. But it's really very likely, I think, that we're going to see this one wrap up in 2. Iga is happy she doesn't have to win points. Yeah. Without Sabalenka on her tail, right? Return is nice and deep from RYBAKINA. Iga crouches down, what goes into the net on the forehand there. Great return, right? Pretty much where Iga was serving from. All right, love 15. I'm doing fillers the old-fashioned way, eating too many burritos. I'm a traditionalist. I honestly respect Joan for being brutally honest as opposed to Ellen, who pretended to be nice when she was actually mean on her show. You know what? Ellen, the only time I really liked Ellen was when she, like, I think she's a great stand-up comedian. I'm not a fan of her show and, you know, all that stuff. I'm not like into date, you know, Oprah shows and date Ricky Lake and whatever. But I thought she was a great comedian, and I really liked her show Ellen when she first came out, like in the, I think it's like the 90s. But Ellen is uber fake. Yeah, I definitely get the sense for sure about that. Actually, I'm the real Rafael Nadal. I'm texting from my yacht right now in a blanket sewn together from 100 euro bills. Well, if you ever need to wash that blanket, send it to Vancouver. I'll have it nicely cleaned for you. Sean Power, you can fit Iga matches in your lunch break. No need to take time off work. Yeah, honestly. You know, Iga, what she's played 4 hours. She's played 3 matches, total of 4 hours. So what's that? An average of an hour and 20 minutes a match. And RYBAKINA has only played 2 matches because she had a walkover in one of her. Actually, was it a walkover or was it a retirement midway? Let me just double check that. No, I want to. Oh, no, it was retirement after 35 minutes. So RYBAKINA should be the fresher of the 2. That's another thing. But again, with these conditions, all that other stuff. Muzz asking, where are you watching the game? I'm watching the game on the Bet365 betting website. So if you have that in your country, I know it's not in every country, depending on where you are. What I do is I just put $10 in my gambling account. And if you have at least $10, then they allow you to access live feeds of sporting matches, certain matches, and you get pretty much all tennis. We got a nice rally going. Ooh, Iga with a ripper forehand up the line to end it. And Gobi really, really enjoyed that forehand. So much so that she wants to attack the mailman. Rybakina hit this ridiculous runner that landed on the line. Iga returns it, and then they get back into a rally from there, and then kind of neutralizes, and then Iga just rips a winner up the line on the forehand. So Iga 10 forehand winners to Rybakina 6. Iga now serving for consolidation. And an 8th win in the first 10 games of this match. First serve into the net. On our TVs, Muzz. All over Manchester City. One huge 4-0 against Real Madrid. Aggregate 5-1. What a team City. How many did Holland score? That guy's crazy. Set a record in the Premiership, I heard this year. And Rybakina with a running forehand goes just long of the baseline. Iga holds. Iga consolidates. Iga is up a set and a break. I wonder if Iga's just like, I don't want to get too wet. I need to end this match really fast. Iga, breadstick 6-1, time for some bakery. She must have some fire for proper revenge. Yeah, definitely. She definitely looks like she was focused right off the bat, which is not a rare thing for her, but extra focus. Like I noticed right away, first couple forehands were beautifully struck. Depth, spin, control, everything. And it's just continued on with little resistance from the Kazakhstani player. His first serve to kick off game 3 is long. Here's the second serve from Rybakina. It's good. Backhand return into the net from Iga. 15 love. All right. Yes, Max, true. If you can ever catch her being interviewed by Howard Stern, do it. They had an amazing relationship, and he was crushed when she died. He always told her to stop with the plastic surgeries. Yeah, she had a great voice, too. Very, very, yeah. She was like a comedian of a high quality, like clean language, but really also have the dirty jokes, I really like that kind of stuff. My favorite female comedian is Sabalenka. Threatening to smash the windows out of Iga's Porsche was hilarious. Yeah, that was kind of funny. The frustration. So Iga takes point number 2 in game number 3, and it is 15 all. There was an injury and retirement. Oh, there was an injury. Rybakina is useless, says Lulu Dante. Gobi loves a winner. Gobi is a winner. Was that an ace? Maybe not. Yeah, it was. They're crediting her with an ace. Ace up the tee for Rybakina, 30-15. If Ariba can't pull it off today, can Penko beat Swiatek in the semis? I honestly think if she's on, and the thing is, she's been on a lot lately. I'm talking lately, meaning the last 2 months or so. Another ace. So little bit of what we were expecting earlier from Rybakina finally starting to show. Might be a little too late. She's already down a set and a break, but she just hit a couple of aces. She's up to 4 now in the match, and she has double game point. So yeah, the answer is I do think legitimately Penko has a shot. I might even throw a tenner down, honestly, because it's always high. You're always going to get a decent amount of money if you're betting against Iga and you win. Penko hit 49 wins. See, I didn't even watch the match, but I did see it. I was hearing about it because, again, all these matches started like 4 a.m. my time. So I didn't catch that one. That was the earlier match. But Penko, she was sending bombs today. Yeah. Holland didn't score, but Man City is much more than Holland. They could literally win every match without Holland. But, yeah, Holland is really good. Yeah, I'm just more I have a buddy from England, and he was just like, oh, Holland could never play this well if you played in like a good league, because I guess he played in Dortmund or something like that before. It's like not what you guys know. It's nothing like Man City on the world scale. And so I was just following him this year because I was just really curious. This guy, my buddy, loves Chelsea. He's like, oh, he can't do it. He's playing in a lower league. And then he like got over a goal a game in the Premiership specifically. And he's got like 12 goals in like 9 or 10 Champions League games as well. Unfortunately, Haaland didn't score. He has a good chance in the end, but it was a good save. I heard Rafa was in here. Yeah, you missed Rafa, Ems, unfortunately. I might have to go and do a little rewatch. Isn't Man City still under investigation for financial crimes? Yes, I've heard that as well. But, I mean, look, the Chicago Blackhawks got the #1 overall pick in the NHL. They covered up their coach sexually assaulting one of their players. Fired the coach without telling anyone. They let him go, gave him a reference. And then he did the same thing in a Michigan high school. He sexually assaulted another boy. And so that's when the guy who was sexually assaulted from the Chicago Blackhawks, he came out and was like, okay, I have to put a stand because I can't believe that they let this guy do it to another person after me. So, I mean, they just won the first overall pick and they got a generational superstar who's born and raised in Vancouver. So it's like these leagues, whatever, all these, if you're rich, you can do whatever you want. And it sounds sucky to say, but Ghost, if you're rich, you can get away with murder. Just watch Succession. Oh, of course, that's a show, but all right, Iga serving 2-1 up a break here. And first point goes to RYBAKINA as Iga's backhand goes into the net. Thank you for the Kathy. Thank you for the recommendation of the Howard Stern interview. It wasn't necessary for Joan to do plastic surgery on herself. Yeah, I agree, but I'm one of those who thinks that aging is kind of cool. You know, age gracefully and still stay in shape. You can still have nice skin, nice depending on how you eat and stuff like that. So, but hey, if someone wants to do something to their body and it's up to them, do you. Nothing wrong with that. I had a roommate who did Botox in her eyebrows, and it was just a little thing. I guess she'd go like every 6 months, and they just inject something. But I'd be like, "Yo, Ryan, you're so beautiful." Like, why? Her name is Ryan, Rianne. Nice serve from Iga, right at the body of RYBAKINA. She couldn't get out of the way on time to get a nice shot. Got a racket on it, but goes wide. Swiatek up 30-15. Plastic surgery is addictive, according to the people in the entertainment industry. Yeah, you know what? I heard that when I have one tattoo I got about maybe 20 years ago or something. And when I got it, everyone's like, oh, you're going to get so many more. And I just, I never got the itch. So I haven't heard that about plastic surgery, though. I have heard that about tattoos even before I had a tattoo. All right, serve to the backhand of RYBAKINA, and RYBAKINA goes along with that backhand. 40-15. Iga just hasn't faced a single break point in this match. So unless something really turns around, I feel like she is very likely to just cruise, even if she doesn't break for the rest of the match here. She did many interviews with him. He may even have interviewed her daughter afterwards. I can't remember. Jesus, Covey, that's a terrible story about the Blackhawks. Yeah, look it up. Kyle Beach, just how you would think it's spelled. Chicago Blackhawks in 2010. It happened in the conference finals when they won their first cup as a unit. Or maybe it was their second cup. No, I think it was the first. Yeah, no, it was their first cup. 2010, their first Stanley Cup with they have these players named Jonathan Taves and Patrick Kane were their superstars. RYBAKINA, backhand winner up the line, keeps this game going, and it's now 40-15. No, is it? It's 40. Sorry, it should be 40-30. They just haven't updated the score. Yeah, the umpire went down. He has to update the score here. Yeah, 40-30. Okay, that's what I thought. It's like something seems fishy. Yeah, Ghost, I'm surprised. Well, I mean, maybe I'm not that surprised. It was definitely massive news. It came out last year, 2022, that story broke out, and it was horrendous. And so the guy who was assaulted, as soon as he heard that it happened again to a teenager in some Michigan high school by the same guy, then he was like, it's embarrassing, and it was 10 years ago, but I got to come out. And Iga holds, folks, 3-1. And she is continuing to cruise. And RYBAKINA, you better bring something quick here, because if not, this will be a very short match. Only an hour and 4 minutes into it. First serve from RYBAKINA, long. Second on the way to kick off game number 5. Think Penko would beat Iga the way she's playing. Yeah, I can see that. If you're rich, you can get away with murder. Indeed, brother. So, yeah, it's very annoying sometimes. Botox as in toxin. Yeah, exactly. I think older women are hella hot, and I'm so pissed at contemporary feminists that they won't let me sexually objectify their moms. Ghost. Yeah. All right, here we go. We got a backhander RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, backhand RYBAKINA, now backhand Iga, cross court, backhand RYBAKINA, cross court as well, and it's a winner as she wrong foots Iga. And it is 15-all now on the RYBAKINA serve. It's a source of tremendous pain, actually. Grealish has a devil-may-care attitude. Okay, do people get blackmailed or just turned a blind eye? I wonder. Gosh, I think, yeah, Ghost has a good answer. Maybe a little bit of both, I would say. Integrity usually makes people poor. Sometimes it makes you dead. Yeah. Second serve, 15-all is good. Backhand return from Iga. Forehand, RYBAKINA has a wonderful shot. Iga with a short return, and then RYBAKINA puts that away easily at the net. Lets it bounce, and then inside-out winner, 30-15, or RYBAKINA. Ostapenko redlining against anyone is a pretty tough out. The thing is like she defies the redlining thing because she plays like she's redlining all the time, meaning she just goes for it whether she is redlining or she isn't. But the ratio that she does is impressive. It's not easy to just go out and be like, I'm going to rip the ball as hard as possible on every single shot, no matter what, and things to work out for you as often as they do for her. So mad respect to Ostapenko. Definitely one of my favorites. Like the more and more, especially since I've become a commentator, the more and more I've just kind of like delved deeper into tennis, the more I really like her. I like her pithiness. I like her attitude. I like how she can be short. I like how she argues like every single call against her, even if it's Hawkeye. But she's consistent with it. Kathy, a bit different. The last interview I watched earlier was Whitney Houston going off on Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams being messy. Interesting. Nature, what about De Bruyne and Rashford? Kevin De Bruyne. He's one of the best playmakers in the world, if I recall from my limited tennis knowledge. Ooh, RYBAKINA tried to just got a racket on a ball there, backhand lob, and it just landed in the alleyway. So not out of this service game yet. Still has a game point, 40-30. RYBAKINA was injured, so she is a little tired, I think. Well, she only played 2 matches in this tournament so far. She played 35 minutes in a third match, but someone retired in the first set, and it was only 4-3. So, but yeah, injuries can definitely take a toll. Serve is good. Forehand return. Iga goes long, and it's a hold for RYBAKINA. And Iga will serve up a break at 3-2 after the changeover. Let's give some love to the Kazakhstani RYBAKINA. All right, so we might have a Kazakhstani commenter here. Thank you for your contribution. Apologies for not being able to read. And then we got Nokri or Nokri saying Polasi Ogyadachi. Welcome to the chat, Nokri. BJ Fresh, what is redlining? Redlining is when someone's playing at like 90% of their best or higher. So it's like when someone's totally in the zone and they're just... everything is, it's like the serve is working, the forehand is working, the drop shots are working, the movement is, you know what I mean? That's when someone's redlining. Nancy is 2 of the funniest runners in pro soccer, Sterling and Haaland. Yeah, Haaland is really, he looks like a hilarious dude. Penko always redlined. It just, It's just, does the ball stay in or not? Facial expressions are epic. Yeah, you're right, Kat. That's what I mean, right? It's like she just, that's her game plan, is I'm just going to do it. And the fact that she can get the ball to stay in more often than not is very impressive. De Bruyne has the quality to give perfect passes, superbly control over all to his target. Yeah, I heard a lot about him because Canada faced where's he from? No, not Belgium. Who did we face in our first World Cup? Canada was our first World Cup match, and we played De Bruyne. Was it Belgium, right? Yeah, Belgium. And so they're doing this whole, they did a whole bunch of like stuff on how good De Bruyne was. And then their striker, I forgot his name, this big black guy, really strong, like very sturdy. I forgot his name. I think he scored a goal against us. All right. Iga backhand goes into the alleyway after a couple shots in the rally, and RYBAKINA takes first point. So Iga down love 15 on her serve. Boom. Another definition here. BJ redlining is playing at maximum capacity for as long as you can. Yep. Thanks, Kathy. Penko has a muscular style that is so compelling to watch. I wish more women would replicate it. Yeah, she also has that like mischievous smirk. It's just something about her that I like about that. Yes, exactly what I was going to say, Kathy. If only Whitney overcame her personal struggles. Nice. Hey, we all got them. We all got to leave sometime. At least she got to do some cool things, make some memories for people while she was here. I have a Zoftig cat. Is that what Zoftig? I don't know what Zoftig is. Covey, I don't see Penko troubling Iga. Whatever she does, Iga on clay is like unbeatable. Doesn't matter the opponent. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I definitely would say Iga would be favored without a doubt. I mean, she's won this tournament before. She's a world number one, and she's won 2 French Opens. But don't forget, Ostapenko has also won a French Open, and she has arguably more firepower. So let's say that she is redlining, everything's going in, and she's hitting as hard as she can in that case, and that is her strategy. So let's say that she execute her strategy. So she's on and she's redlining when they do play, if they play. You got to give Ostapenko a good chance. I definitely don't say you don't see Penko troubling Iga whatsoever. I don't agree with that because, like I said, she arguably has more power when she's on. Good afternoon, Covey and GTL fam. Welcome. Hey, Peaches. By the way, Peaches, there's a new Covey emoji. Don't know if you've seen it. Always great to have the lovely Peaches in the house. Uncle Ghosty, I speak Kazakh. Here's the translation. Iga SWIATEK is more boring than a million office cubicles. Go RYBAKINA, and that ghost guy is so smart and charming. I love him. Word for word as well. Iga with a fist pump. And the umpire is coming off. The ball was called, I think it was called in. So the umpire, so it's on the RYBAKINA side. It was called in. RYBAKINA is saying it's out, but the umpire is explaining why he believes that it was in. He's saying that you can see the mark, so it must have hit the outside of the line. So what he's saying is that you can see where the ball brushed off of the line. It's different than the other clay that's sitting on the line. She doesn't agree with him, but she's accepting it. Small, tiny bit of emotion from RYBAKINA. We don't see too much. She's known affectionately as the Ice Queen. That's not because she's not a happy person or anything. It's because when she's on court, she doesn't seem to show much emotion when she wins or loses, which I think is a great attribute. But rare to see her. I mean, it was really nothing, but yeah, you don't really see her kind of contentious with umpires very often. Backhand from Iga. Backhand Rybakina into the net. Iga now has a 40-30 advantage. Yeah, Rybakina's coach given some guidance. Sorry, Kathy saying no. Penko is a nightmare when she's on. Lukaku, thank you. Yes, it was Lukaku. The big strong guy. He's awesome. Ostapenko, only friends on tour are Rublev and Medvedev. Not bad guys to have. Nice serve to the body, and then the backhand return from Rybakina goes long. Iga now up 4-2, and I think she can smell the finish line. Speaking of finish line, folks, let's see if we can get to 100 likes. What are we at for so far? We're at 54 likes. Can we hit 100? We've got 225 people in the stream. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you're new to the channel. We've got a lot of cool videos. We've got play-by-play commentary like this one. We've got breaking news updates. Whenever some crazy news comes up, we've got draw previews, draw reactions. I have a weekly segment called Covey's Corner where I talk about all the ongoings of the WTA and ATP Tour for the previous week. During these Masters tournaments, they've been 2 weeks long, so we've been doing them every 2 weeks. But anyways, lots of cool stuff. If you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all very much for watching. Really appreciate it. All right, Rybakina now down 2-4. She's down a set and a break. And she's serving. First point, Rybakina backhand off of the return from Iga. Now we got a forehand Rybakina, forehand Iga. Backhand Rybakina cross court. Iga chips that back. Great defense from Iga. Short ball right to Rybakina. She's at the net. And then another short ball from Iga. And this time Rybakina puts it away, the overhead. She actually didn't smash it, though. She just tapped it over the head with an angle. She had 2 chances to put it away. The first one was actually, she really should have put that away. But in the end, she did get the second one. 15 love for the Kazakhstani player. Hey, Peaches. Hey, Ghosty. Penko can beat anyone and lose to anyone. That's pretty much it. She lost to Trevisan on a hard court. Talking of embarrassments. Gene, how are you, buddy? You good? Will more players get wedge like Sakari? Wedge? I'm not following there. Mal Malachi. What's up, buddy? Saying hi to Covey. Welcome. Peaches, Iga is not taking any prisoners today. No, she looks like she doesn't want to even give up a break point opportunity. Like she is just like squashing it. Oh, nice forehand angles going on here. Now backhand Rybakina, backhand Iga. Backhand chip from Rybakina attempted. It looked like it kind of looked like an in between a slice and a drop shot. She didn't fully make her mind, and then the ball went into the net. So it's now 30-15 for Rybakina. Break chance forming for Rybakina. I'm behind here. I'm going to speed up here. Jimmy Cool. Yeah, Iga is playing good. What up, Covey? Welcome, Jimmy. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. I hope Penko can give Iga a fight. Novak is old. Rafa is too. Novak is old. Rafa is too old. Oh, okay, gotcha. By the way, how is Goran Ivanisevic much older yet much hotter than Djokovic? Someone please explain. I don't know how to explain that one for you. Oh, Iga with a backhand off the net cord, bounces upwards, and then lands on the Rybakina side. Rybakina races over, finally gets to it, but then pushes it wide. That was an unlucky bounce for her, but now 30 all. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask someone else on that one, Cap. But I am an Ivanisevic fan for sure. I have not watched one point of this match, been in Reptile Room. Well, hopefully you can still hear the match. You can hear your boy Cov. Snahill saying, Gene, I know how pissed off you must be after Novak's loss because I am. Reptiles are the best. Kathy saying, finish feeding, going to watch now. And Rybakina with a soft touch at the net and just drop volley there, setting up a game point 40-30. Lukaku is playing for Inter Milan, and Inter Milan is the opponent to Manchester City in the final. Yeah, I heard it was Milan versus Milan on one side, and it was Manchester on the other side against, what did you say it was? Madrid? Yes, Cap, so cool. Snahill, yes, same. Regards to the being sad about Novak. Hi, Kathy. Goran is a month older than Winona Ryder. That's interesting. I only mentioned Winona because I like her. I remember we talked about Winona Ryder. We were kind of comparing her to like Jennifer Capriati because of like theft count or whatever that she had. Oh, Iga with a backhand ripper of a return right up the line, and it's a clean winner, setting up deuce. Was it Kathy just now who just said, or was it Cap? Someone just said that Iga's not taking any prisoners, and like this is exactly what I'm talking about. What you were talking about, you know, she was down 40-30 on the RYBAKINA serve, but she's playing the point like she's, you know, like she's down match point. She definitely wants to lay the lumber, as a hockey player would say when you slash someone. Lay the lumber down on RYBAKINA and say, hey, you might have won the last two, but I am the queen of clay here. Beautiful ace out wide from RYBAKINA, setting up another game point. How is Goran so hot? Should be a poll. Someone throw it on Twitter. Get it going, y'all. Good, Jimmy. Just keep emptying them. Goran isn't hot. Come on now. Hey, Peaches from Max. Max also saying, I wanted Elena to make this into 3 sets. Well, still possible, but not likely, I would say. Nice forehand, Iga cross court. Forehand, RYBAKINA. Forehand, Iga. Backhand, RYBAKINA. Forehand, Iga. Backhand, RYBAKINA. Backhand, Iga cross court. It's a winner. And it's a beautiful winner. The angle that she got on that was sharp. Yeah, Iga's just really seeing the ball like very well. It must look like the size of a beach ball to her. Where are we at for likes? Up to 60, 40 more. I know we can do it, folks. Here we go. Deuce. First serve for RYBAKINA at deuce here at 2-4. Serve is good. Up the middle. Iga with a lob return lands deep. And then the forehand from RYBAKINA goes long, and we've got a break point. Uh-oh. This could be a very short couple of games. Or, short end to this set potentially. If Iga can win this game, this next point, she will be serving for the match. She's 3 for 5 so far on break points. RYBAKINA has not seen one yet. Serve is good. Forehand return is long from Iga. A rare forehand that goes long. And back to deuce. Cap saying Goran is hot and sexy. He has super masculine energy and vibes. There you go. Kathy, that's what I say. It says Jimmy Cool. Goran is very hot. I don't like him and never have, but he's hot, no denying. Hello from Poland. Kikak. Welcome from Poland. Nice to have you. Thank you for joining the stream. And hey, please do give us a like if you're having a good time. Cap. Says Peaches, Maxi, me too. I want Iga matches to be a challenge. Hi, Kikak. Kathy, really, I disagree, but what do I know? LMAO. LOL, Gene, it's okay. I forgive you. RYBAKINA for serve up the tee. By the way, she did end up taking the last point, and it's now game point for RYBAKINA advantage. Second serve is good. Backhand return, cross court. Backhand up the line from RYBAKINA. Forehand cross court Iga. Forehand cross court winner from RYBAKINA, and it is now 4-3 for Iga, and she will serve right after the break. Another bit of love for RYBAKINA. Good effort there for a hold. Okay, So we'll let you know. I'm going to let you know right now what happened on the men's side and the women's side. So earlier on the men's side, we had a couple of quarterfinals. We had world number 1 versus Holger Rune. Holger Rune takes that one in 3 sets. The final set scores were 6-4, 4-6. Sorry, 6-2, 4-6, 6-2 for Holger Rune. So that was that. On the other men's quarterfinal of the day, we had Casper Ruud straight sets victory over Sarundalo, Francisco Sarundalo, world number 31. So 7-6, 6-4 there for Casper. On the women's side, we had just one match. We had Ostapenko versus Badosa. Ostapenko took that one in 3. So it was 6-2, 4-6, 6-3 for Ostapenko. And a good result for her there. Winner of this match will face Elena Ostapenko. And what do we got for tomorrow? Well, tomorrow we got Humpman, Medvedev, the other 2 quarterfinals on the bottom half of the draw. And then we've got Tsitsipas and Coric. And the winners will face each other there in the bottom half semifinal. All right. So does anyone here think Ruud is back now, or you think that he's still not in form, but he's just having a good result right now? I'm curious to know thoughts on Ruud. I know a lot of people were not expecting him to defend all the amazing points that he got last year. 2 Grand Slam finals, made it to a Masters, at least 1 Masters final, and he also made the ATP final. So very successful in terms of points, unsuccessful in the finals of all of those. He lost the ATP finals, he lost the US Open final, he lost the French Open final, and he lost the Masters 1000 to Alcaraz in Miami last year. So, and I'm not sure if he had another Masters 1000. I don't think he did. He's got 10 titles in his career, all of them 250s. But 10 250s, isn't that like, that's like 1 major and a 500, right? So you can pretty much say he's won a major. No, you can't. Making that up. All right, here we go. Iga, 15 love. And another double fault. That's a 4th one for Iga. Surprising. 15 up. You are the musical genius when Ben not here, Max. Come on, Elena, says Kathy. I think she is frustrated her game isn't working. Talking about RYBAKINA. Okay. Thank you for the music compliment. Ruud just needs those super slow clay courts. Yep. I can see that. Kathy to Max. Cap, I like a few songs from Madonna, but mostly guilty pleasures, says Max. All right, 15 all. Iga just taking 100 years between serves. That's a good serve there. Return up the middle. Forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga into the net. Starting to feel potentially slight lull here for Iga. I could be wrong, but just seems like her energy is dampened a little bit. Not really hopping around or anything. And now we're seeing a RYBAKINA hop around. She's on her toes. So potential turning point. But RYBAKINA better not wait too long to make a dent here, because she's already down a set and a break. All right, forehand to forehand. Forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga. And Iga tries to go up the line and change directions, but goes wide. And we have our first break point for RYBAKINA. She's got a second one in her back pocket as well, if need be. It's 15-40 on the Swiatek serve. Jimmy Cool, didn't RYBAKINA defeat Iga the last 2 times they have played each other? Yes, you are correct. Iga lost both of those in straight sets. Okay, here is a second serve for RYBAKINA to take a look at. Serve is good. Return is good. Across court. Forehand Iga. Forehand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA on the run. Forehand Iga cross court. And it's wide. So a few unforced errors in a row, and we have a break back for Elena RYBAKINA. Tied at 4 apiece now, folks, as RYBAKINA levels at 4-all in the second set. Okay. We've got. Come on, RYBAKINA, break now. Gene, as much exciting other players can be, the big tournaments are not really the same without Novak not playing, not going deep. Iga takes the first point on the RYBAKINA serve with a wicked forehand on a short ball. She really ripped that return. And then her backhander cross court set up a short ball from RYBAKINA and a nice put away there. RYBAKINA first serve is good. Return is good up the middle. Now backhand Iga, backhand RYBAKINA, backhand chop from Iga, desperation, short ball, Iga or RYBAKINA inside out forehand, backhand from Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, forehand RYBAKINA, and that's long. Love 30 RYBAKINA. Got to be careful. You don't want to get the boomerang. Don't give up another break right away after finally climbing your way back into this set. Hey, we don't need to talk like that, my friend. Ramatswana. Shafiwa. Jimmy Cool. Jimmy Cool is a good person. They know what's going on. They didn't say anything wrong. They just asked, didn't RYBAKINA win the last two? And yeah, they did. So there's nothing wrong with what they said. Novak loved 5 sets, so he must focus on Grand Slam. He should leave Masters. He is not young enough to fight against these young brigades. Yeah, I think it might behoove him, Novak, to start worrying. I mean, I think for the last couple of years, his emphasis has definitely been on the Grand Slams. But yeah, maybe it's time to even pull away from some of these other tournaments. You know, like when they have like a back-to-back, like this one leading up. So like maybe it was good that he didn't play Madrid. So he didn't play Madrid, plays Rome, and then boom, he gets into Roland Garros. But you know, I think Roger pretty much used the clay court season just as fitness from the time he was like 34 onwards. He didn't really play the French Open again. Iga with a ripper of a return, by the way, and it is now 1540, a backhand ripper that she struck from about the doubles alley and angled it back in, and it is now 1540. So couple of points. So ace up the tee from RYBAKINA, beautiful serve. Iga, so you know how I was saying Iga just had a little lull in the last game, and you know she had a few unforced errors and she gave up that break. She's hitting the ball with purpose again. So that might have been a 1-game lull, because right now she's again contacting the ball with some authority and power. First serve is good. Yeah, up the tee, a lot of power. Iga got a racket on it, but it didn't make it over. So she saves 2 breaks, and we're at deuce now. Could we still see a match here? I think it's possible. A lot of work for RYBAKINA, but RYBAKINA versus Iga head-to-head is 2-1. Iga defeated RYBAKINA on clay 2 years ago. RYBAKINA defeated Iga twice this season. Yes. All right, we got backhand RYBAKINA, a short ball. Iga comes in inside out forehand and puts it away. And now another breakpoint opportunity, third of the game. Snehal, yeah, Gene Novak has won so much for so long. It actually made us spoiled to keep imagining him playing amazing forever. Whoa, what happened to the... Oh, that was weird. All right, here comes a second serve on the break point. Can Iga do it? Let's see. Backhand return up the line, and nice forehand from Rybakina. And Iga dumps a backhand into the net. She had Rybakina on the defensive. The return from Iga was wonderful. Ripper up the line. Rybakina had to full stretch, hit that on the run with the forehand, and it was a short ball. So Iga, I think she was trying to wrong foot Rybakina. She went back up the middle thinking Rybakina was going to run across, but her forehand goes into the net. That was a pretty costly error there. First serve is good. Forehand return is long from Iga, and that sets up game point for Rybakina. Kathy, I've already faced the idea of Rafa retiring. I cannot, however, embrace Rafa losing in a match he shouldn't have played, but he generally won't play those either. Yeah. It's Ramatswana saying, did you literally make a Rybakina theme song? It sounds so cool. Actually, there's two guys who started this channel. One of them is a musician, and the musician has made all the graphics and songs for all the top players. We have so many buttons. We have at least 80, if not more. So yeah, really good job there. All right, so back to deuce here as Rybakina could not put that away. And so Iga still trying to get the break back. First serve, Rybakina at deuce goes into the net. All right. Oh, second serve, a loopy kicker, and Iga goes long on the return there on the backhand wing. So another advantage for Rybakina. Rafa searching for new injection to extend his career for a few more days. Sorry, man. No worries. I just, we should all be nice to each other. And I don't think Jimmy Cool said anything bad there. So, sorry, not bad. Nothing wrong either. And Rybakina, after a crushing forehand, forces a ball into the net from Iga. And so Rybakina is now ahead 5-4. Is this a turning point in the match, folks?
Elena, Rybakina. Elena, Rybakina, Rybakina. Elena, Rybakina.
All right, we have ourselves a little bit more of a match than we did in the first set. Iga easily took the first set off of a couple breaks, 6-2, and she was cruising. She was up a break, but Rybakina came back from 2-4 deficit and is now up 5-4. So I wonder what will happen next. So 3 straight games now for Rybakina. My dogs get their meds. I rarely remember mine. I see. Okay. Elena is taking chance on Iga in this match, I hope. Starting to, yeah. This is concerning, says Gene. I'd love to love it to go 3. If it goes 2, I gotta mow the backyard. All right. So Iga serving funny to say this after she's pretty much been ahead the entire match, but Iga serving to stay in the set. Here we go. First serve is good. Forehand return. Forehand from Iga. Forehand Rybakina. Backhand cross-court Iga. Backhand from Rybakina. Forehand Iga up the middle. Forehand Rybakina. Cross-court. Forehand Iga. Forehand Rybakina. And that's long. 15 love for Swiatek. Shifua, I still believe Iga will win. Too many advantages for her, but Elena is doing unbelievably well given who she's up against. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Here we go. 15 love. Iga serve is good. Backhand return is a short one. Iga makes her way to the net and goes up the line. Forehand winner, and she didn't really need to go to the net, but she did, and it is 30 love now for Iga. Iga is choking under NATO. Okay, still not that concerned for Iga, but yes, Elena is one of the top 3 players in the world this year, so Iga's mistakes proved to be costly. This has vibes of the Alexandrova match where the momentum suddenly changed after Iga was cruising. Yeah, Elena may be going back into Iga's head. She's definitely hitting the ball, playing a lot better. Yes, Gene, actually, right, I forgot that. The winner of this match will take it all, says Jimmy Cool. Jimmy Cool. Jimmy Cool. Nice serve up the middle, and it's a lob return that Iga rips. An overhead smash, but right at Rybakina. The backhand from Rybakina, though, goes into the net, and it's now triple game point for Iga at 40 love. Jamie Drummer, oh no, Nadal's holding a press conference tomorrow. He's withdrawing, isn't he? Crying emoji. Only thing that keeps me going is he might be at Wimbledon then. Yeah, let's see. I'd say the majority of people think he's probably going to call that he's pulling it out. Make the call that he's pulling out of Roland Garros. But there are some people who are optimistic. So that's making me wonder. It makes me less sure because I also thought he's probably going to drop out. I mean, look, the guy hasn't played since Australia. That's like almost 5 full months by the time Roland Garros. Yeah, it'll be 5 full months by the time Roland Garros rolls around. So, all right, here we go. 5-all. Rybakina serving. Her serve is just long. Jamie, did you watch Gil's YouTube about this? I actually didn't. Gotta watch that. All right, backhand return from Iga. Now we got a forehand Rybakina. Forehand. Oh, that looked long. But Iga plays it, and her shot lands on the baseline. Now backhand Rybakina. Backhand Iga. Backhand Rybakina. Forehand Iga. Cross court. Wide. Lands in the alleyway. 15 love. Quindici 0. All right, folks, 63 likes. Please do hit the like button on this video. My goal is to get 100 likes. And if we hit 100 likes, we've got a special button that I'm going to press. And there's a song and a little video for the 100 likes. So please help us get there. Also, please give us a subscribe if you're new to the channel. That way, you can be notified as to when all of our upcoming videos will be going live. So you can join us, you can chat with us, you can watch tennis with us, you can have fun with the Game to Love Tennis podcast. All right, here we go. Rybakina, serve is good. Forehand up the line. Iga, chop, short ball from Rybakina. Iga makes her way to the net. Volley on the backhand wing. Rybakina lobs over her, and it's a beauty. 30 love now for Rybakina. That's going to give her some more extra confidence now, too. What did Gil say, Kathy? Nadal might as well wait till the hard court season starts up again. I'm thinking that too, likely as well. Nadal wants to maximize his health for one last run, says Shifua. And then we have Jamie. No, Kathy, just seen it on a sports site. What did Gil say? Okay, Rybakina first serve is good. Backhand return is good. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand Iga. Forehand Rybakina. Forehand chop Iga. And, oh, it lands in. Forehand Rybakina. Again, forehand Iga. Forehand Rybakina. It's rare that you see someone try and attack the Iga forehand and win. But that's exactly what Rybakina just did. She's up 40 to love, and she's starting to cruise a little bit more on her service game. So, folks, if Iga doesn't take the second set here, she might have a match on her hands. It's a 16-minute one. Yeah. You guys, let's not make Kathy transcribe 16 minutes. But I am going to check that. I watch almost all of Gil's video. I love watching Gil's videos. Sean, I'd rather see Nadal on grass than hard because there's less good grass court players. See that? And he also made it to the semis before pulling out against before that match with Kyrgios last year. So Rybakina concedes 1 point, but she still has a couple more game points. Excuse me, in her back pocket. Jimmy cool. Jimmy cool. Rybakina, long on the first serve, second on the way. Jean, Elena growing confidence after getting pretty much destroyed for most of the match. LOL. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. Backhander from Iga, backhand Rybakina, backhand Iga, backhand Rybakina. Lands long. So, couple points in a row now Iga has gotten. She'll need another one if she wants this game to continue on. Yeah, Gene, I like it. Kathy, will it make me cry? Says Jamie Drummer. NATO is in Iga's head. Hilarious. No, Jamie, it's encouraging. Okay. Songs from Boney M are so catchy. Yeah, it's because of you, Max, because someone said Daddy Cool 3 or 4 streams ago, and now I'm thinking Jimmy Cool. And also my aunt always used to play that Daddy Cool song when I was little. So it's like a part of it always brings me to this one apartment that my aunt, uncle, and my cousin they lived in when they would play. When I like that song transports me to the living room in their apartment when I was like 7 or something. Rybakina has blown a 40-love lead, folks, and we're at deuce now. So Iga, she is relentless. And maybe she senses that Rybakina is finding her game, and she's starting to think, I can't let this happen. Second serve is good. Backhand, inside out, winner return from Iga. So she's won 4 straight points after she was down 40-love on the Rybakina serve. Swiatek now, advantage. Her coach, Viktorovsky. Okay, so Capricorn BG, let me ask you. Now, because I'm not great at judging the sexiness of men, okay? How about Iga's coach? He kind of reminds me of similar kind of dad masculine energy vibes. And Iga was at the net there, but couldn't put it away. So Rybakina got a little bit lucky there and brings it back to deuce. Kathy, I am a huge Rafa fan. Oh, no. Fish Ariba. I've watched nearly every Rafa match since 2005. That's amazing, Kathy. Oh, okay. That's some dedication, Kathy. It absolutely is. Oh, Iga with a ripper of a forehand, but lands just long. She really wanted to crush that second serve. And she did, but it didn't go where she wanted it to. Advantage Rybakina. Kathy, if only there was a way to go back to 2005. Well, I know a guy named Dr. Emmett Brown, and he actually created a DeLorean time machine. So, if you can track him down. Ace out wide from Rybakina. Her sister is up and clapping, and Rybakina now has a 6-5 lead going into this changeover. All right. Let's see, what else can we take a look at? When we get to this late in the tournament, got 90-second changeovers, and don't have any scores to update you with because we've talked about it all. But in case you are just joining us, Djokovic loses in the quarters today to Holger Rune. Casper Ruud will face Rune after he took out Francisco Cerundolo in the other quarterfinal on the top half of the men's. On the women's quarters, we have Badosa lost to Elena Ostapenko, and Ostapenko will face the winner of this very match right here. And then, of course, we have Kalinina versus it's a Russian versus a Ukrainian in the other women's semifinal. So it's Kudermetova. Yes, Kudermetova versus Kalinina. So potential political tension there with the Ukrainian versus Russian. But I don't think. Now, I could be wrong, but I haven't heard either Kalinina or Kudermetova really like on either side or like involved in any sort of like controversy. I know some people were, said things about about Sabalenka, she says like some people like treat her differently and stuff like that. But I haven't heard anything like that from either Kalinina or Kudermetova. So hopefully we won't have a situation where there's no handshake and, uncomfortable scenes like that. But let's see. We'll have to wait for the match to happen. All right, so to stay into the match now, Iga is serving at 5-6. Yeah, I've been watching Rafa since I've been 11. I'm now 28. It's 17 years. There's a sporting void there that's never going to be filled again. Oh, don't worry. You'll think that, but it will. My favorite hockey player of all time, the Russian Rocket, Pavel Bure, the most exciting player I've ever seen. Even to this day, I still consider him. But there's definitely been some players that kind of filled the void. It's not the same, of course. It's never going to perfectly fit like a puzzle piece, but hopefully you'll find something there. Or some cartoon had a way back machine. So you don't really need the DeLorean necessarily. Kathy, I can sell you a DeLorean. I've actually seen a DeLorean, folks. There was a DeLorean famously at this car dealership in Vancouver, but it was just on display. It was never for sale. So I've actually been really up close, seeing the inside and everything. No handshakes expected there. Okay, says Alex. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't know either way if there was going to be some contentious potential in that sense or not. But good to know. I mean, not good to know, but it's good to know. It's good to have information as a tennis commentator, but I'm not necessarily happy to hear that is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, thank you, Alex, for that. Jamie, I'd rather if there was a magic potion Rafa could take to eliminate all injuries. Iga with a beautiful serve. Return cross court. Then Iga goes, while she's backing up, rips a forehand winner up the line. Kathy, did you watch that epic Wimbledon final when Rafa defeated Federer for his first Wimbledon title? Jimmy, cool. Oh, yeah. That was a classic. The 09. Some do handshakes, actually. Sportsmanship is important after all. Usually the only disliked Russian player is Anastasia Potapova. Okay, RYBAKINA makes way to the net. Sorry, Iga makes way to the net, pushes it up the line, and RYBAKINA tries to get that back, but lobs it, and it lands in the alley. Iga now has a 40-15 advantage and is 1 point away from a second set tiebreak. Gosh, my lunch is wanting to say something, apparently. Nice serve. Oh, beautiful return up the line, and then backhand cross court from Iga, and then lob from RYBAKINA. Iga lets it bounce and puts it away. And here we go, folks. The most exciting moment in a tennis set. The tiebreak, folks. Let me know who you think is going to win. I need some predictions on this tiebreaker, folks. All right, who's going to win and what's the score going to be? Jamie Drummer saying 2008 Wimby. Wasn't it the 2009 when Rafa finally won? I live in Orlando. There are DeLoreans, Ferraris, Maseratis, Rolls Royces, lots of sports stars and celebs here. RYBAKINA takes the first point on her serve. Now, Kathy, is there a lot of DeLoreans there? Because DeLoreans were actually only made in 1 year. The year I was born, actually, 1981. So there's not that many floating around. Definitely, I could see Miami or Florida, or Orlando with like the Ferraris, the Maseratis, the Aston Martins, Rolls Royces types of stuff. Maybachs. All right, Iga. Nice +1 inside out forehand. Now, forehand Rybakina into the net. 1-all in this tiebreak. So we got some scores. Snail saying Iga is going to take it 7-3. It was 2008. Thank you, guys. Okay, that was my bad. Yeah, I thought for some reason in my head I had ingrained. Okay, Federer beat Roddick in 09. DeLoreans. Okay, sweet. So there are quite a few. Yeah, because I've only seen the one here, but I know that they're not very common. Elena has never lost a tiebreak this year. However, I choose Iga. Jamie Whitney, I push Iga. To push Iga to a tiebreak on clay is impressive. Yeah, for sure. Gene saying 7-4 Rybakina. All right, Iga goes long on her +1, and it is now mini break advantage for Rybakina at 2-1. And by the way, hi, Michael. And also, by the way, Kathy says hi, Michael. Good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen Michael Walker in here in a few days, or a couple weeks, I should say. Also, a welcome to Jamie Whitney. I believe you might be new. I apologize if you're not new, and I'm saying you're new. You might be new for me on my stream. I'm not sure that I recognize your name, but thank you for your contribution. I always love when there's new people in the chat. Always good to hear from you. Let me know where you're from, who your favorite player is, who you think is going to win. Weird skip off the baseline, and Iga totally shanks that. It almost went under her racket. And so Iga now under a little bit of pressure. She is down 1 mini break. So it's not anything to be freaked out about. But if she doesn't want to go to a third set, she's going to have to get on her toes quick. All right. But Rybakina will have something to say about that. First serve is good. Backhand return up the middle. Good. Backhand Rybakina. Backhand Iga. And it's a winner. She kind of wrong-footed Rybakina there. Rybakina thought she was going cross-court again, but she went up the line. Mini break back, and we are back to level now. But it is 2-3 in the scoreline, as Iga will take the serve for the next couple points. Gerald, hello. He says, hi, guys. Hey, Gerald. Welcome, JW. That is Jamie Whitney. Go, Elena, says Gerald Aruna. Gerald Aruna, hit that like button if you haven't, since I know that you just got in here, and thank you for joining us. By the way, folks, 67 likes. We are getting close to the 100 number. I know it's going to happen. All right, first serve from Iga at 2-3 is long. Second serve is now on the way. Here's the toss. Serve is good. Backhand return, cross court, and up the line from Iga. Rybakina lobs. Iga's waiting for that to bounce, but it goes wide of the alley, actually. So we're tied at the first changeover, 3-all. Little water break. I'll have some too. Why don't you have some? And then they'll switch sides and we'll keep at it. Elena's Rybakina's coach encouraging her from the side, saying, come on, go, push, push. And this is by far my favorite Iga look that I've seen her pretty much since she's become a pro. The black on black is just really good. She's got the white cap, white shoes, white socks. So she's got white on top, white on bottom, and then all black in the middle. And she just looks good. She just looks really good. And even her face is look like glowing or something. Keep doing what you're doing there, girl. All right, 3-all. First serve is good. Rybakina returns cross court. Forehand Iga. Backhand Rybakina cross court. And backhand from Iga goes long. And another mini break advantage for Rybakina as she takes over with the serves here. We got Muzz. Iga's going to end it all right here. LFG Iga. Jamie, my favorite Nadal loss versus Djokovic is 2012 AO final. Any Djokovic fans What's your favorite Djokovic loss versus Nadal? That's a funny question. But I like it. Okay, we got a little rally going. Oh, we don't. Not anymore, because Iga rips the forehand into the net, and she really put a lot of heat on that. And now Rybakina's up 5-3. This is a very critical point in this tiebreaker, folks. If Rybakina wins it, she will have 3 set points. If not, we'll be back on serve, and Iga will serve at 4-5. Let's see what happens. First serve is good. Return from Iga, nice and deep. Backhand chop back from Rybakina, and then a short ball from Iga. Rybakina goes up the line. Iga with an overhead and a swinging forehand volley. Forehand. A forehand swinging volley is what I'm trying to say, is a winner from Rybakina. Now, Swiatek, she's doing something. She's putting her hand to her temple, and she's like looking down at the ground. Now she goes towards. That was very, very interesting. It was like she was like mentally replaying the entire point in her head or something, and just standing there. Like, I've never seen her do that. Oh no! I think I saw her right calf or right knee. So something might have tweaked there for Iga, you guys. And this could be some unfortunate news. But she's serving. Serve is good. Return up the middle. Forehand Iga. Backhand Rybakina. Forehand Iga into the net. And we are going to a third set. But folks, on the second last point of the set, Iga Swiatek, they showed 2 replays, and something has been aggravated. She's still walking. She's still playing. She's not called a trainer as of this moment. But it would show another replay, because it looks like she might have tweaked something around her calf, up like the top of her calf or somewhere in her knee. But they're not showing anything right now. Okay, here we go. They're showing it again. All right. So no, they're just showing highlights of like generic highlights from the set. Oh, I want to see that point again. I want to see what that was. All right, folks. This is getting pretty crazy. Well, I'm just waiting for them to show another highlight of that second last point, because I really want to see. There was definitely some sort of. Let me know, anyone else watching, did anyone else see what I'm talking about with the potential little tweak to her knee there? Kathy saying definitely better kit than Asics. Yeah. I like Ben Shelton on look too, for sure. He's crushing it. I love that guy. Keycat. Got the Poland flag and the fingers crossed. We got the queen of the tiebreaker, says Gerald. Kathy, I was on the On website a while ago. Their products are nice. Yeah, shoes are a little pricey though. Like they're around $250 Canadian or $220 or something, which is in line with like the newest Nikes and stuff. But I just can't. I don't know if you guys ever go to sample sales. Okay, so Iga Swiatek is talking to someone. Finally, they've ended the replays and they're showing. Oh, God. She looks like she's crying, you guys. So they're doing an off-court medical exam. And it looks, I'm not positive. Now they're showing her walking away, so I can't see her face. But it looked like she was crying, which signals to me that it could be her kind of thinking, am I going to be able to finish this match? That's what that signals to me when I see that. But let's see here. That swing volley was reminiscent of Sharapova. Yeah, I could see that. It's a good call there. Elena is Iga's kryptonite, especially on hard court, but clay, I expect Iga to win. I miss the Vika and Maria Sharapova rivalry days. Oh, well, we got a good one in between these two. I never thought Rybakina would take a set off Iga on clay. This is shocking. And let's also not confuse matters. Iga, like if she is injured and she is taking a medical timeout, it happened 1 point or 2 points before the end of the set. So we have to make sure that if we go back and talk about this match, we can't say, oh, like say if she ends up losing, we can't say, oh, Iga lost because she got injured. No, she got injured 1 point before the end of the set where she was already down 3 set points. So just, one thing to say there. Reba is awesome, says Capricorn. Iga has the trainer out. Yes, I like watching Maria. I even had the same rotator cuff surgery she had. Oh, wow. That's tough. But hopefully it's fully recovered. I'm sure it was a while ago there. But, yeah. RYBAKINA is the mental giant on the WTA tour. It's, she's the ice queen, baby. Hey, Otis, how you doing, buddy? Hard rehab. 5 months for a non-athlete. I am amazed Maria came back. Yeah, it's crazy what those guys can do. Yeah, I saw Iga pulled a muscle on her right knee. There you go. I was wondering, yeah. Iga pulled up on her inside right knee, it seems. And we got Alex BG with the right leg and a knee there. So it's officially a medical timeout. And now RYBAKINA is taking some serves. All right, folks, while they do this, I'm actually going to use the facilities, and then I'm going to come right back. So we're just going to put a little video on. It's a recap of all of our highlights from last year on the GTL, and I'll see you guys in just a minute or two.
There should be no special rules for Novak Djokovic at all.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something groundbreaking. Some might call it trial of the century. Some might call it trial of all time.
We did not expect to be covering the first Djokovic watch-along of the year, and he's not playing an opponent. He's playing him against the state. Shout out to everyone joining us. Of course, we've never had so many people in the live chat. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring all 23,000 of you up to date with what's happened so far.
Did not think by the third set Ben would be rooting for Rafa and JG would be wishing it's all over. Yeah, a bit weird.
I mean, I just want the pain to end.
I don't even care if he's crawling on his knees and hitting the ball over the net by the 5th. If he gets there, it'll be incredible.
I'm just calling it as it is. I'm trying to be objective watching the match, and he's lost the match. What do you want me to do?
He hasn't lost it. He's still in it. Why do you keep saying he's lost it?
You think? Okay, put a bet on then. What odds would you get on Rafa? 2 sets down.
8s.
Just take a bet on. Seeing as he's not out.
I was just disappointed you're not supporting your man.
No, you're being delusional, Ben. Just grow up.
Not supporting your man.
Delusional.
Not supporting your man. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? I feel like I'm rallying for all of the Rafa fans out there now. Crazy.
Yeah, because you just need to grow up, mate. Be realistic.
I've watched tennis many times. I've seen comebacks many times.
Okay. You seen Medvedev lose from this position? Don't think so.
Anything can happen.
It's so good! He's done it! Rafael Nadal has won his 21st Grand Slam. He's beaten Daniel Medvedev 7-5 in the 5th set. It's just been an absolute epic occasion. I can't believe he's done it. Rafael Nadal.
What?
2nd time Australian Open champion. Vamos!
Oh. He's down the line!
Carlos Alcaraz has won! He is in the final! JJ's it! He has done it! Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz beats Novak Djokovic in the Madrid semi-finals. I've never quite seen anything quite like this.
And she doesn't need him. She doesn't need him. She falls to the floor. Iga SWIATEK has won another Grand Slam. Amazing. Look at the emotion all over her face. They embrace at the net. Wow. Oh, Marin Cilic hits the forehand down the line. Oh my gosh. And we have match point, ladies and gentlemen.
John, Game Club Podcast. When you say you were confused about your tactics, what do you mean?
It's into the net and
He's done it! He's done it! Novak Djokovic has won Wimbledon. Not lost here since 2017.
Oh! An ace! It's just ace! Number 5 of the match, Carlos Alcaraz.
Okay, folks. Thank you for your patience. The medical timeout is over, and now Iga Swiatek will serve first in the second set. Her right quad looks like they bandaged it up. So maybe it wasn't her knee. It looks like they bandaged up her right quadricep. So let's she came out, she jogged to the service line, to the baseline, and she looked okay. So let's hope that she can play this whole set. Beautiful serve out wide, and then the +1 up the line winner from Iga, 15 love. Joanna saying no. Oh, make a video of Gobi to play when this happens. Okay. That would be really cute, actually. See if I can get that going. Sean Power could be a quad strain. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking after seeing that. And the way she pulled up. We'll find out when she has to do any sort of lateral movement, especially pushing from her right to her left. From her right leg out to the left side. Another nice +1 there. No limp, though. That's good to see. Definitely right quadricep bandaged up. God, she has so much whip on that forehand. Even on the slow-mo, you can feel the centrifugal force, if you know what I mean. Nice serve, backhand return up the middle. Backhand Iga, backhand RYBAKINA, forehand Iga, just long, 30-15. BJ Fresh, is Megan coming back? I'm assuming you're talking about the commentator Megan. And I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure she's still part of the squad in terms of like our group chat. We have a commentators kind of group chat. I've seen her in there, I believe. So yeah, I know she was busy during Australian Open, but I heard that she wasn't done just because she wasn't there. So I'm not sure exactly, but hopefully, yeah. She's a great commentator. I listened to her quite a bit when I started because I was trying to just see all the different commentators' styles and kind of see what they do, because I've never done any sort of streaming before I've done this, before doing this. So yeah, she's really quick words, quick mouth, you know. She's very like sharp, is Megan. She's very fast and exciting the way she calls. Really enjoy hearing her call matches. So the umpire is out of the chair, and the ball is called good by the umpire on RYBAKINA's side. So that's game. Iga holds, and it's 1-love. Okay. Folks, climbing up in the likes. We got 71. Got about 125 people in here. What is going on? Two hours and 12 minutes into this one. Iga's gonna, if she loses this set, she's gonna be kicking herself. She was 1 for 6 on break points in the last set. RYBAKINA was 1 for 1. So that is maybe the difference. That could have been the match right there. But good job, Elena, holding or saving those break points. Okay, RYBAKINA, double fault to start off game number 2, love 15. Gobi is so cute right now, you guys. She's under my bed, and there's a toy of hers like on the outside of the bed, and she's sticking her paws, and she's trying to like get them. She only has this much space to put her paws and then trying to reach it, and it's adorable. 15 all as RYBAKINA hits an ace. I am not sure if Iga twisted her knee or not. Twisted something or not. Cubby, is Iga fine? Yeah, she looks okay. She doesn't seem to be favoring anything. She's not limping around. And good serve and a really high return that's short. And then RYBAKINA easily puts that away with the overhead. And so Snail, to answer your question, she's probably not fine, to be honest, but she's not showing signs. Like, when, for example, when let's say Alcaraz was playing Cam Norrie, you could just tell, like he couldn't move to his left. He was screwed, right? You don't see any of that here with Iga. She's moving around. If she didn't have the bandage on, I wouldn't be able to tell that something happened. Put it that way. Nice serve from RYBAKINA into the forehand of Iga. Forehand goes long, and now 1-1 as each player is held in their opening service game of set number 3. World number 1, Iga Swiatek, facing RYBAKINA, the 7th seed in this tournament. 7 versus 1. And what's RYBAKINA in the overall? RYBAKINA seed. I believe she's 6 in the world. Yeah, she's 6 in the world, 7th at this tournament. Come on, Elena, says BJ Fresh. All right, here's Iga. First serve is wide. So I'm pretty, I think this is only Iga's 3rd match that's gone beyond 2 sets this year. And she's won the previous 2. And backhand from RYBAKINA goes wide. It's 15-love now on Iga's serve. Okay. Another wide first serve. Both of these first serves were trying to go up the tee. Both of them were wide by about 2 feet. Oh, so I was wrong. It's actually this is the 4th time Iga's playing a 3rd set. So she's played all of her matches have been 2 sets, other than 3 previous matches. 2 of them she won, and then she lost in the final to Aryna Sabalenka recently in Madrid. That was the 3rd time she had gone to a 3rd set, and she lost. So she's won 2 and lost 1. That's her record in 3-set matches in 2023. Nice serve out wide, unreturnable by RYBAKINA, and it is now 30-15. Yeah, Gene twisted or pulled something. I feel like if it's the quad, it's more likely a pull. I don't think you twist the quad. I could be wrong, but if it's a quad, then I'd say it's more of a pull, I'm guessing. And if it was knee, it could be a many things. All right, here we go. 40-15. Game point. Serve is long. Here comes the second serve. Here's the second serve. Is good. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Iga. Backhand RYBAKINA. Backhand Iga. Forehand RYBAKINA goes wide. Iga holds, and it's 2-1. Here we go. Saw a good vid yesterday about Piatti's Tennis Academy on YouTube. Very cool. Always good to get some new content for a tennis lover. I only remember Sabalenka going 3 sets. It was expected, but RYBAKINA going 3 sets with Iga was beyond my my predictions. Well, my friend, it wasn't beyond mine because your boy Covey was like, Iga's going to win in 3. Although I'm not feeling super confident about that call anymore. So Iga is taking. So no medical timeout on the changeover. So very good sign. She's having a little snack. Is Iga, and then some water. As the only reason I'm telling you about Iga specifically. Oh, they gave her a pill as well, actually. So there you go. They gave her some sort of medicine. So maybe a painkiller, Again, I can't really know, but I would guess it's some sort of a painkiller or something like that. But the good news is Iga is not physically looking hampered. She's not limping. She's not moving around slowly in any certain direction. So she is obviously playing through some sort of pain, and it's really good to see that she has the heart and the courage to do so. Obviously, it's has to do with the severity of the injury. Of course, these players want to play. Kikak saying 1-1 and then saying 2-1. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but thank you for your contribution. Okay, Kathy, says Gene. Good first serve from RYBAKINA. Return cross court. Now Iga does a chop on the backhand. Short ball. RYBAKINA with... Iga didn't try to move after that chop. And that might be the first sign since she aggravated her right quad. First sign that something's up, because she didn't even try for that. And that was not an intense point. And first serve was called in. Iga's taking a look at the mark. And it is called in. Call stands. It's an ace. RYBAKINA's up 30-love now. All right. Ooh, almost another one, but that was the let. Another ace potentially is what I meant by that. But first serve coming up again. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was a serve up the tee, and it was an ace, and it was Iga did not even try to push to her left, which, again, would be the right quad. So I'm thinking this match might not be completed. Yeah, she just went like this. This match is over, folks. Iga has retired, folks. Such a bummer. And RYBAKINA makes her way to the net. Iga, unhappy. Just a quick little boom. Didn't say anything. RYBAKINA makes it through. Not in the way that she wanted to. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Really bummed, folks. Especially, I mean, the good thing is Roland Garros doesn't start right away. So let's really hope that whatever's ailing Iga Swiatek gets fixed enough so that she can participate, because even like a 75% Iga is still a favorite to win that tournament. Okay, so unfortunate, folks. That's how it's going to end. Actually, I'll pop the score on one more time. So it's a retirement by Iga Swiatek. RYBAKINA takes it 2-6, 7-6. And then 2-2 is when the retirement happened there in the third set. Shafiwa, the match is over now. It's finished. Iga has retired. She is not able to play through the pain of the injury. And it's too bad, because the match started getting really, really good around the midway point of the second set. It became a very good match. The first part was all Iga. The first set and a half was all Iga. She was up a break early. She was up 4-2 in the second set. Then RYBAKINA tied it at 4-4 from 2-4 down in the second set until Iga hurt herself. It was a very, very good match. But unfortunately, Iga had to withdraw. So what we're going to do for the winner, we're going to play the button, and then we'll come back and wrap up the stream. So congratulations to RYBAKINA. Elena RYBAKINA, she moves on to the semifinals and will face Yelena Ostapenko. So it'll be Yelena versus Elena in the semis. Okay, folks. So, yeah, there you have it. Iga Swiatek, after a phenomenal first set and a half, she has lost the match after retiring at 2-all in the second set. In the third set, in the second last point of the second set, she reached for a ball and she tweaked her right quadricep. Then she had a medical timeout in the changeover after the set. She tried to play it out, but at 2-all here in the third set, she just was unable to go on. She couldn't push off at all to her left. And so, unfortunately, if you're just joining us, Iga Swiatek has retired and she has pulled out of this match. And our victor is Kazakhstan's Elena Rybakina. She will face Yelena Ostapenko in the semis. All right, folks. So I think that's going to do it for me. It's kind of a bummer that it had to end that way. I'm going to run through some comments before officially cutting off the stream. But here we go. We got goodness. It's over. Hopefully, Iga will be ready for Roland Garros. Yeah, for sure. Wow, that's 3 losses in a row to Rybakina. That's got to hurt. Yeah, Jimmy Cool, you're right about that one. This one, I mean, I don't think we really got to see the true ending to this match. Of course, it will forever be known as a Rybakina win, and she deserves it, no doubt. But it's a shame that we didn't get to see because they were finally both playing pretty well at the same time. I don't trust Swiatek when she says she's injured. She retired today as a precaution, I think. I don't know, Cap. What I saw, I don't think you fake that sort of injury. She couldn't push off. That's kind of how I see it. Thanks, Covey. All GTL. Now it's total Pinko mania for me. And then Shafiwa saying 2 players have now retired walkover against Rybakina. Yeah, it's second time in this tournament. LOL, this song. Jimmy Cool, congrats to Rybakina. Oh, by the way, did we get 100 likes? Oh, we didn't. We got 74. I was going to say, if we get to 100, I could hit that 100 like button. When Rybakina says Kostel Gaina Gaina. And too bad there wasn't any interaction at the net like there usually is. Elena is Russian by way of Kazakhstan. Iga seems to hold that against her. Silly, in my opinion. There was actually, Kathy. They just did a quick and then let their hands go. They didn't really talk or anything. They did do a handshake, but it wasn't anything beyond literally just slapping skin. I'm glad Elena took this regardless. Shafiwa saying, Garros is more important, judging from Iga's movement post-injury. She will be healthy. So we'll see. No way for us to know, but I wonder why, Kathy. Says Jimmy Cool. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't yet, give a happy birthday note to JG. It is his birthday. He's one of the co-founders of this channel, the Game to Love Tennis Podcast. My name is Covey. I am here in Vancouver, BC. I had a great time watching with you. Unfortunate ending, but thank you all for joining me, and we will see you all soon. Don't know exactly when my next stream will be or which match, but I'm sure it won't be more than a day or 2 away. So thank you all very much. We'll see you all soon. Peace.